Hey, what's going on? This is Hollywood Pap, and this is Behind the Track. Now, usually, Sample God would do his own Behind the Track, but he don't live. He don't went bougie on me, and the nigga don't start doing his other behind how'd you make that. So go check that on there on his YouTube channel at Sample God. And not the other Sample God. That's a crazy story how Sample God and then Sample God, they came out the same exact year, 2018. So I don't know what he is, but that Sample God, I don't know what, white, Spanish, whatever, but that entity is there. You have Sample God, me. So if you ever type in Sample God and he pops up, make sure you look for a handsome nigga with some shades and shit like that. So we're gonna keep running up more tracks and everything, so you don't even have to see that Sample God ever again. You'll see the real, the one and only Sample God. So Sample God, shouts out to you. Keep making those. How'd you make that and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get back to Behind the Tracks, and this track right here is called Alone. Now this song, super old. Shouts out to Sample God. Treat that nigga like a slave sometimes. A nigga just like a goddamn slave. Reason why I say slave, cause it's like I'll be the one to get like the fresh, the newer songs sometimes. Like, like I said, some of the songs I just made like 2023 and I'll put it out. Sample God will have the older stuff, which is still fine because it's old to us, but it's new to y'all. So I guess he gets the bottom of the bag fries. But the bottom of the bag fries still be hitting because you know why? It's still fries. So niggas still eat. So this track right here is called Alone. Now, Alone was made. It's probably like the first 10 to 20 songs that we created together. Shouts out to my nigga Seven Breed, Hollywood Pat, Sample God. Niggas was locked in the studio 2000, like late 17, early, like the whole 18, 19. Niggas was really, even 20, niggas was really locked in the studio for like the past, for like 3 years, bro. 3 fucking years. So, this day right here, I was Sample God, now we just cooking up. And we pulled this song, I think it's some Spicy Sounds, one of those shits. And I just heard this eerie, just this certain synth or melody, whatever the fuck y'all niggas wanna call it. But it just felt like a forest or whatever. It just felt eerie and alone. It's like, you know what I mean? And once I heard that, like, Sample God was just like, yo, bro, I'm about to cook up to something. I said, go do you. So Sample God up there chopping samples and making things, reverb here and all this shit. I'm just watching like, can you hurry up so I could just go in the booth and just record? But, a nigga has to be patient, so I'm just over there. And boom. This nigga gives you the beat, and I just go in there and just, at that moment, this is around December, so it's dark, it's cold, and stuff like that. So I was just like, just expressing like, yo, when the New Year's come, or even before the New Year's, yo, nigga, we have to really set goals, really do what I have to do, to reach these goals. Every day you gotta hustle, and that's what you hear in the beginning of the track. I'm actually walking towards the booth, so you hear me ranting, and that's pretty much how that was. That's how it, like, ready to get in that booth, and I'm just like, yo. So I go in there, drop the hook. Boom. Now I got the hook. So now I'm looking like, yo, I need a verse. But what I usually do is I make a hook. All right, man, we'll get back to it. Give me a next track. And I did just that. So I come back to this around like April. So like 4 months or something like that later. I say, yo, let me hear that track. So now I pull up the track. I'm like, yo, this shit was so hard. I need to get back to this shit. So now I go put a verse. Verse took me a little bit while. Cause I didn't want that shit just to go straight through and all that. I'm like, yo, I want different levels to it, different feels, because when you're alone, you do a lot of different things. You feel me? You become a better person, or you could break. You can find yourself, you can lose yourself. There's so many different things that's happening when you are alone, and I said, yo, I had to give myself 3 different feels of being alone, and that's pretty much why the art covered, and I said in the track, me, myself, and I, the Holy Trinity. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gotta be solid first, then you can go help other people or whatever, and be. That's my mindset. Not everybody has to have my mindset, but so boom. So now I'm just here with the verse, hook, intro, beat. Shelf it. Now, when it comes to features and stuff like that, I don't mind features. I don't mind none of that shit. But stuff's gotta make sense. Now, I remember we were in the group chat. Dude, I threw the song in the group chat. Cause this what niggas was doing during the pandemic. So in the pandemic, niggas had a group chat. We were just throwing songs in there, just, yo, look what you think about this minute. Threw this one in. Niggas went crazy. Oh, this shit's fire. And they had open verse. Niggas started sending me verses. Oh, yo, when you come to Georgia, yo, we gonna record this. And I started thinking to myself, if I start having niggas on these tracks, then when it comes time to record these tracks, when I ever want to pick it up, and where the fuck are these niggas gonna be at? So now I just told y'all that was 2020. I'm about to put that in the group chat. We're in 2024, and I'm finally putting this song out. So I say that to say this: I ain't put a second verse. I didn't have nobody on the track. Can I make a remix and take a verse from the ones I got? Sure. But this song was really like, yo, this is something I want to express, and I just kept it just me, myself, and I. So I know this was a long behind the track, but hey, guess what? We love that. We love that. So this song right here alone, man, it's like I said, man, you can lose yourself. You can find yourself. You can find yourself. So sometimes it's good to be alone sometimes, man. Anyway, going for it. But hey, man, that's the song, Alone. Shouts out to my nigga Sample Guy. Let me do his behind the tracks, and I'm doing it alone. Alone.